And welcome back to episode 98 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm. No Pro Bowl, no Allstar game, no seat at no bench.
Hey, I'm good on all that. I'm good on all that. After the highlights I seen of that weak ass Pro Bowl and all the former Hall of Famers like Shannon Sharp and them talking about it. Yeah, I'm good on all that shit. I'm good.
We're gonna talk about it.
What's going on though?
You know, just another one. Just another one in the books.
Episode 98. We almost by this time next week we'll be at 100 then, huh? Because Saturday be 99. Next Wednesday put us at episode 100.
Right. So damn. So we might have
celebration.
To do a show on Saturday.
You wasn't planning on. I mean, it don't matter. I was just gonna say 100's coming up soon, so we gotta make that. You know.
Damn. Well, that's just not gonna how it's gonna fall because the Super Bowl is this weekend.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a show after.
Right. So that
we're doing Sunday and not Saturday.
Right. Right.
So that would be 99.
Right. And it started
wins.
Right.
All right, I'm with you. I'm following. Following, Cliff.
I was thinking that we would end it on. Well, I guess technically this would have had to. Yeah, this would have had to have been 99.
I'm sure if we went back in time, we could have hit 99 a couple episodes ago. Technically.
I don't know what that's about, but somebody on that bullshit in the chat.
What happened? Is it a bot again?
Yeah, probably something.
Well, hey, free publicity, I guess, but
ain't nobody publicity.
Hit the showers.
Ain't giving nobody publicity shit. But let's get into it.
Yep.
Did you watch any of the shit?
Pro Bowl?
Uh-huh.
No, I just seen highlights. I actually forgot about it. I didn't remember what time in there, but I seen a couple highlights.
I seen some of the game and I had to run back the highlights.
Seen Mac Jones gritty dance. That was kind of funny. His little dance he did when he scored.
After he ran that.
I fucks with Mac low key.
You know
I low key like Mac.
I'm not gonna lie, that the whole like watching him interacting the whole Pro Bowl shit kind of made me like him a little bit more.
That's what I'm saying, man. He seems like he's a likable guy. I'm not gonna hate on the boy.
I never think he wasn't a likable guy.
But I kind of hated on him a little bit because he's an Alabama guy and Nick Saban. And
he did seem a little squarish out the gate.
Right.
And I'm sure he is squarish, but he has some flavor to him.
I think
he has
Mac
a little
Jones
more attitude than I thought. At the end of the game, he pushed who was it? I don't know who it was. It was a lineman though. Like you could tell they was jawing back and forth like while they was playing the game, like while he was on the line, like before he was caught a play and shit. And it was the last play of the game. He threw that pass to what's the name? He from Pittsburgh, the running back from Alabama.
Najee made the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, he was in there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but he threw a little first down pass to him to end the game, and he pushed the lineman. I can't think of who it was. He pushed him, and they was laughing.
D-line or O-line?
Defensive lineman. Because he probably said he was going, he was going to hit him or they was going to win or something. You could tell they was talking back and forth for a little bit. Like
I like that.
Right, even before like the play started, they was talking.
I like that. Show me some grit. Show me some.
Nah, but it was like motherfuckers was talking. It was basically a game at half speed.
I don't like that, bro. Why we out here for?
But I mean, you also ain't. I mean, I could never do that, right? Because I don't know how to slow down sometimes.
Right.
And even when I'm not meaning to go full, I end up throwing a shot that was full, or
Right.
So I wouldn't be the right person to do that. But I seen Micah Hyde hit. Who'd he hit?
Niggas soft, man.
Who the fuck did he hit? Dante Johnson. Who is it? The wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
There's a Johnson on the team. Yeah,
I can't think of his name. It's like Devontae or Dante or something like that.
Let me see.
But he hit him. That was a real hit. That was a real fucking hit. And I was like, oh shit, he ain't playing out there.
Deontay Johnson, you was right.
Deontay Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, he hit him. It was a good little stick that he hit him with. It wasn't a Pro Bowl hit. That was a regular season hit that he hit that man with. But just thinking like nobody should be out there wanting to hurt anybody. The season's over.
I mean, I agree, but I mean, let's at least because you're getting a bonus, right? I mean, it's the greats versus the greats, supposedly.
Well, see, it's not like that. That's what I'm saying. Like that goes to show you how the generations pass. Because back in the day, it was full go.
Right.
It was. Everybody was trying to win that.
Right.
It wasn't a let's have fun showcase shit type.
So wait a minute. So Tom Brady didn't make. I know he retired, but Tom Brady didn't make the Pro Bowl. I'm
sure he didn't. He probably declined.
See, that's my thing.
Calculated. He's not giving you extra games. I'm old. He probably he probably didn't even know if he was coming back at that point for real, and was like, I want to save all the games I got in me.
They still should have let him play. And it's not like he would have played the whole game because let's be honest, you only play a couple series. Each of them only play so many series.
And every quarterback out there threw an interception.
So?
Except for Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that nigga's a dog.
Man, he was out there looking like fucking, man, I don't even know who I'm thinking of, but he was a dead-eye, Edith. That's all I can say.
They ain't had Derek Carr out there?
Man, you know, if Derek Carr was out there, half of them interceptions would have gone to him.
You better stop doing Carr like that.
Listen, half them interceptions would have gone to him, and that's facts.
Yeah, I didn't see the game or nothing like that because I just seen a couple highlights. Like I said, I missed it. I did I watched not to jump the gun. I told you I did see the highlight of the some of the skills competition with the precision passing. I told you Russell Wilson broke some kind of record
for the 29 points on that motherfucker. And and it was just like, it was even crazy because even the shots that he missed, the passes that he missed were so very close to target.
Right.
Like even when he dropped back for the, the 10-point shot that's like 50 yards or something.
Yeah.
It just missed the bucket.
Russell, the truth, man. He just need an offensive line and a team, man.
He need to come to Vegas, baby. He need to come to Vegas, baby.
You know what's crazy? I did think about that kind of dot connecting. So I didn't know that the Pro Bowl game stopped being played in Hawaii. So I seen that it was in Allegiant Stadium, but
is that where it was?
Yeah, it was in Vegas.
Why was it so cold then? I guess that's not that cold, but
it was in Allegiant Stadium, and I had looked online and seen like Instagram and stuff, and it seemed like Sierra and them had a lot of fun in Vegas, like for that Pro Bowl weekend. Like, looked like they really enjoyed themselves.
Sure, they would. That's what I'm saying. You come on into Vegas. Sierra can get a little residency, like I said, at one of them spots where she performs.
Easily. Yeah,
she's still gonna get her bread.
Yeah.
Sierra made Vegas music.
Right.
You know, that upbeat, that up-tempo.
Right. That Khalees milkshake bring all the boys to the yard type shit. Yeah, listen, that's her. That's her.
I guess.
But no, I just was saying that, yeah, man, I mean, anything's possible. He looked like he was real happy and comfortable in that stadium during that, like I said, him and his family. So, I mean, that could be a selling point.
But at the same time, I mean, it is Vegas, you know, like.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
And don't get me wrong, I've never been, but just from seeing in the description, that I'm sure that can be a lot.
I'm
sure that can be a lot to deal with on a 24/7 basis. Like, I live here.
It was a lot to deal with just being 11 years old. When I went, the one time that I went, I
you
was
11
like,
years old. You don't know what the fuck's going on around.
I didn't, but when you seen the attractions and you just seen that it was not like how I can say with New York City, it was just nonstop. Like it was just they did not turn down. There was no turn down point. Like
right,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow.
Look at Alvin Kamara.
Oh, bruh, you want to go there? Shit, okay. Well,
I mean, quick detour. You know, it's relative.
I mean, what you think about it though? Since you brought it up, I mean, damn, Kamara, damn, bro.
I mean, I think it was just probably some drunk shit, you know.
And I'm not trying to be funny, but what is it that a lot of these cases, most of the positions when these domestic violence cases come out, why is it usually the running backs, Ray Rice, Kareem Hunt? What's his name, Kamara, and I'm sure there's been some others.
I don't know, like
what's up with that position? Like, if you're a running back, you damn near might get in domestic violence case.
Well, this wasn't a domestic violence, like he beat up his girl or nothing. This was like an assault and battery.
So what's the difference? I mean, he assault, you know, you hit somebody,
but
right?
Domestic violence is within the home, so the implication behind that is that you beat up a woman.
This is just so he fought. Was this with the man then? Like he fought a dude?
So the story, at least that they were saying on the news, was that he was in an elevator, or he was in an elevator with his people. Like they was leaving a club at 6:30 and they was hopping in the elevator. Elevator was probably too packed, and a dude that they didn't know walked up to get on, and apparently he put his hand, like Alvin Kamara or one of his boys put his hand on his chest, like, nah, bro, wait for the next elevator. And dude smacked his hand. It was Alvin, they said, did it, because dude smacked his hand down and like tried to force his way on, and I guess one of his boys swung on a dude and hit him, and when he hit him, Alvin Kamara started hitting him.
And okay, he just reacted to the situation.
Right, like basically seemed like some, we drunk, my boy hit you, I'm gonna follow up, I don't know the situation. My boy hit you, so it's that deep, I gotta follow up.
Right.
But what I don't understand is, regardless of those instincts that you have, when you are the bag, your boys are supposed to handle that.
Right.
And I'm not even saying that the dude that got assaulted, quote unquote,
deserved it.
Right. But regardless, if I'm Alvin Kamara, I shouldn't be handling this.
Yeah, it shouldn't be your problem.
Right. That's when I just back up.
Right, like
back up to the back of the elevator. Ain't even that. It's whatever they do is on them. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Right.
Then the article is Alvin Kamara's boys assault, but that don't got shit to do with me.
Right. That ain't nothing to do with me. So
right. What did Alvin Kamara do? You feel me? And he's out of that situation. But motherfuckers don't think right. Once you get the bag, there's no reason you always have, I hate to say it, but you always have a dummy with you.
Right.
You know, the guy that's like, listen, if that's what, I do it.
Right.
There's no reason you should have to do anything.
No, not at all.
That's a part of your entourage, I guess you could say.
Right.
That's a behind the scenes tip from a Hit the Showers host. How about that? Take that. Start listening to shit like that.
We giving out legal advice here and there too. You never know.
I don't know if that's legal advice. That might be illegal advice. But that's advice that'll keep you out of a legal situation is what I'm saying. But
yeah.
That's all it is about that. I just really think, I mean, it's still a situation, but I think it was just drunk. Like, they was drunk. Like, you're inconveniencing us right now. You see, it's a full elevator, and we big as shit in here. We're athletes and stay out, get right, wait for the next. He ain't want to, and shit happened. I get it. Shit happen like that all the time, and he's all right. So, but back to the Pro Bowl, and the only reason why I said it was relative because it happened right after. You know what I'm saying? The Pro Bowl took place.
Right, that's what I was like.
He went out, celebrated, got too lit,
night.
And put hands on somebody. But did you see that best catch? That best catch shit?
I did not. In the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, man. I wish you'd have seen that, man. That was very interesting. And they had the actor on there, Anthony Mackie.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
You know, the dude from the Marvel movies, the dude that flies. Hawkeye, or I don't know. What else is he in? He was in 8 Mile. He was Papa Doc.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
And Clarence's parents got a real good marriage. That was that was him. But he was one of the judges with Santonio Holmes and David Tyree. And he fucked Stefan Diggs. He fucked Stefan Diggs for real. And I just didn't understand why they put him in there. I know it's for the aesthetic, but you are the NFL. You don't need aesthetic. You don't need to put an actor in as a judge. You could have put you could have put a ref. You could have put anybody in there other than somebody who has nothing to do with the sport, but watches it on TV. Because Stefan Diggs came out on his first catch, and he spray painted a line on the ground, and he ran straight at the line, and toe tapped, and caught the ball with one hand. That was his first catch. Nobody else had a better catch. The only thing I can say about the catch is one of his feet was on the line when he made the catch. But even still, that catch was better than everybody else's, in my opinion.
Right.
Now, that dude, Anthony Mackie, gave him an 86.7 for the first catch. Nobody else in the whole shit got below a 96.
Oh, for real?
Like, nobody voted that low. I think what happened is he made that vote and somebody said something to him like, don't do that. You know, don't vote it like for real.
Right.
Because after that, he started giving people 103s and all kinds of crazy shit. And I was just thinking damn, but you did my nigga Stefan Diggs like that? Out the gate.
That's dirty. Yeah, why he...
And nobody else really had a better catch. Now, they moved on to the second round, and this is why I thought Stefan won the whole thing, but he didn't. He did a catch off of I don't want to get the name wrong, because what car company? You like Dr. Evil petting that dog over there.
Right.
What car company is sponsored by the NFL? Is it Ram?
I thought it was Chevrolet.
It might be Chevrolet.
Or is it
Either
Doc?
way, he dumped he jumped off of one of them, the equivalent of an F-250 on the Chevrolet side, onto a table that had his brother's jersey laid across it as he caught the ball. And you know that's what the Buffalo fans do in their tailgates. They jump through the table. So he jumped through the table on his brother's jersey. I said, yeah, he gets it for that. He gets it for that.
He's a dog.
It wasn't the best catch, but just the fact of how he did it, and he got it for that. And then everybody else was doing some old flipping and shit. That's actually how his brother won it. Trayvon Diggs won it. Whoa there.
Look, that's that. Hey, look, that's that quick switch. Look, take the dog out the piss real quick and still keep going for a moment, then switch back.
Listen, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought somebody else was hopping in. I thought you was hopping out. I thought you tagged somebody else in.
Oh, right. Look, got to go.
Right.
Person in.
But Trayvon Diggs did get the win, so I mean, at least it went to one of them.
Yeah, did they guard each other at some point in this thing? Because I could have sworn I'd seen a clip of like both of them, like, or I think Trayvon was going out for a pass.
Yeah, they did it in reverse, right? They did.
Yeah.
And he, it was pass interference. They just didn't call it. Like he just held his jersey the whole time while he went out for the pass, even when the pass was up in the air. To the point that Trayvon yanked his arm to pull him out the way and and they just called it incomplete. But it was pass interference for sure. He was just bullying his little brother, basically.
Right. But see, hey, y'all both on that big stage. Y'all grew up together, y'all brothers. Y'all both made the Pro Bowl. Y'all doing great in the NFL, man.
I don't know if he's going to be able to bully him for too much longer, though.
Stephon?
Yeah, you got to think he's still a rookie, right?
Right.
Trayvon is still a rookie. He's going to put a little bit more weight on, and because he's faster as a defensive back, he'll be able to pull it off. Stephon can't. He's the wide receiver, so you need to keep the weight off, keep it low, but still be solid.
Right.
So eventually, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, he's a lot bigger than you. Right now, you can see he's bigger than him, but he's still little brother. You know what I mean? Like, but
Stephon still got the edge on him right now.
Right. But wait till about year 3 of Trayvon's career. You're going to be like, God damn, like that nigga.
Well, and they're, I'm not sure if you know this or the showerheads know this, but Trayvon is 4 years younger than Stephon, too.
Oh, he's 4? So, I didn't know he was that much.
Yeah, I'll double check it, but I could have sworn last time I read up on them as brothers.
You might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Stephon is 4 years older. So, yeah, I think naturally, even just with father time,
Did you
Stephon,
see that
tweet
or whatever he put up, or that I don't know if it was a tweet. It was something that I can't remember where I saw it on Twitter, ESPN or something, and he was like, I'll go out into the Pro Bowl game and I look up and I'm lined up across from the best player in the NFL, and I think to myself, like, I used to change this dude's diapers. And I was thinking, like, that's so much love to give right at that point. But at the same time, I couldn't imagine that feeling. Like that dream come true-ish feeling. Like, me and my nigga made it. Like, we're here. And in his first year too, like, he may have some merit to that statement. Like, the best dude in the league is lined up across from me, and I'm thinking I used to change his diapers. He may potentially be able to be that coming up in the league, because he took it by storm his rookie year.
He did, because at first he was getting burnt, bro. He was getting, like, I was like, yeah, this nigga ain't that.
I mean, it's adjustments.
It is. But he caught on. I mean, I would say him and Jamar Chase, definitely, for them being rookies and on opposite sides of each other, and they caught on quick.
Impressive. Sure. They both have very impressive seasons.
They're going to be the new Charles Woodsons and Jamar Chase, or so many, Randy, whatever you want to say, Randy Mosses. I mean, they're going to be the future. They're the future, is what I'm saying. They're the future.
Right.
Sure. That's amazing. That's amazing, though. Like you said, coming from the same house. And, like, think about their mom, Cuddy, like, she trying to figure out. I had seen like a little interview kind of on them a couple months ago on the little Diggs family, and the mom was like, "Yeah," she's like, "It's hard to figure out whose game I'm gonna go to, like, because one game, one son, I'll go to his game, and I'll just switch off each week or whatever." Mm-hmm. But that's a good problem to have. You know what I mean? That's a good problem to have. You know, so shout out to the Diggs family, man. All love.
Yeah, no, they are. That's elite. Those are elite. I'm trying to think of exactly how I want to put it.
Like, I admire that. Like, I'm pretty sure they came from like a single mother home too. I don't think their dad was around too. So
I mean,
kudos to her.
Yeah, that's all I can say. You got it.
Yeah.
You said it. But yeah, nah, he won that best catch. He won it with like this flipping catch. But he ain't really catch it upside down so much as he caught it as he was flipping. It'd have been more impressive if he caught it like upside downish.
Right.
Now Justin Jefferson was doing some innovative type shit.
Brittany's on. What's up,
there
Britt?
You go.
What's up?
What's good? What's good?
Talking about the Pro Bowl.
What happened during the Pro Bowl? I never watched the Pro Bowl.
I missed it too. We were talking about the skills competition.
Yeah, the competitions and shit. You ain't see that Russell hit that 29?
Russell
Wilson. Not Westbrook.
Right.
We know Westbrook ain't getting free throw.
What the
fuck?
He
ain't getting a damn thing,
definitely ain't no precision. Shit.
Don't get me started on him. We talking about football right now. Shit.
I didn't see any other Pro Bowl. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't even want to pretend like I saw.
It ain't that deep. We was just going over like the different shit. But that Russell Wilson 29 that he hit was very impressive. You said he broke a record?
Yeah, I'm trying to I went back too far. I went back to the last week worth of news and updates. Let me take a look here at something. Yeah, I'll Google it again. Yeah, he broke a record though. Let me Google it real quick.
Man, that shit was impressive though. Just watching it was impressive. I saw that Mac Jones beat Kirk Cousins with that needle threader drill. I like that. That was the first time I saw that. So basically it was like they had 2 walls set up. Each wall had different size holes, like the old school circus or carnival football games where it'd be like the dude with the holes by him and you got to throw the ball through it.
The rings.
Right. But each one was bigger and the wall's probably about 15 yards long, 10 yards long, maybe not that long, but it was pretty long. And they got a person, the NFC had Darius Slay from the Eagles and Trayvon Diggs from Dallas out there. And the quarterback has to throw it back and forth on each wall for points, basically. But if the defender intercepts it, the quarterback loses 3 points. I can't remember who was out there for the AFC. But Kirk Cousins threw 11 and Mac Jones threw for 12 and he got intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. But I think that was because he was just smarter. He threw for the more points more frequently. Right. He missed that board at least twice. Like missed the board entirely. Just throwing too hard. Not focused type. And I know it's fun, but I was like, damn, nigga, you missing the board. That's the equivalent to an air ball in a 3-point contest.
Yeah, that's bad business right there.
But what was you about to say, Britt?
What's the criteria for the Pro Bowl? Because I'm trying to figure out why Kirk Cousins was there.
Right.
I don't know. I'll have to look up his stats, but yeah, I don't. That's a good question. That is a good question.
So I thought it was best of the best. You know, this is the equivalent of NBA All-Star weekend here.
That is a good question.
I mean, maybe Kirk did something that I didn't see this season.
Let's look it up.
Hey, also, while you looked that up, did we ever discuss the Washington football team changing their name officially?
The Commanders?
No, we did not. Yeah, no, we did not.
Any thoughts on that?
I guess
put some respect on that.
People online been calling them the commies. The Washington commies.
Damn, for real?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they definitely could have done better name-wise. It doesn't even sound like, it sounds like, you know, like something in a Disney movie. Like
the Commanders.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
like a hockey team that played against the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. That's what I said. Like, it just doesn't even sound like appealing. Like, man, I feel like whoever decided on that, they clearly, and I'm sure they went through a process, but I just feel like the whole, you're supposed to do like a test market thing. Like, hey, would you wear a Commander's hat, shirt?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like where you tested, but they didn't test it in the DMV.
Right.
Come on. Ain't nothing cool about it. Like, I don't know. I don't think they tested it. I think somebody old school.
Yeah, he threw okay. He threw 4,221 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 103.1 QBR on the season.
But where is that in comparison? Where is that in comparison to everybody else? Like, is he top? What is he? Like, that's all I'm saying is, what is he?
I mean, Brady broke his record, right? Didn't he? And he threw 44 and 12, I believe.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's cool because, he is someone that supposedly the Browns are possibly in the market for. We'll see. I mean, this is just rumor. We don't know what's really going to happen.
Kirk Cousins. I mean, I don't know if that's a awful pick for the Browns.
I just feel like I told you Kirk Cousins goes in that, the group of quarterbacks I'm talking about.
Right.
I just feel like
that
he goes
mediocre.
Yeah, like he's
but
just
he put Matt Stafford in there too, and look he's at a Super Bowl, so that's not to say that you can't get it done.
Come on now.
With one of those.
You can get it done.
But Cliff,
you can get it done. But look at who's around Matt Stafford though.
Right.
Thank you. I was gonna say, Cliff, if you put Derek Carr on the Rams right now,
no,
probably gets the same spot.
They not getting it done. I'll take Stafford over.
He gonna throw more interceptions to Cooper Kupp, throwing towards Cooper Kupp than he would completion.
I don't give this man enough credit, man.
Man, listen, I'll take Stafford over Carr any day.
I sure would too.
Wait till you see Carr play with Josh McDaniels. Y'all come talk to me next season. That's all I gotta say.
I'll take Kirk Cousins over Carr.
Hell no, Brittany. Now you've been Brittany. What you drinking on tonight? I know it ain't water.
I had some wine earlier.
I think I might agree.
I mean, Kirk Cousins is cool, y'all. Oh, come on, there's not. Y'all gotta stop putting all the blame on. Look, he had John Gruden, he had Mike Mayock, who were all gone.
We said that. We said all that, right? We said all that. But at the end of the day, you're still out on the field and you're in the position to make a play.
Let me tell you what I would take.
Who the coach is, whatever play is called, you're in the position to make it. And you blow plays more than you succeed at them. Period.
Well,
but what was you saying?
I'm a little easier with why I would take certain quarterbacks over certain ones. So in the case of Carr and
Cousins,
Kirk, I would actually, to me, Carr cannot throw you 5 touchdowns in a game. Like, he doesn't really have that ability. In my opinion, you're not going to get 5 touchdowns out of him in a game.
You'll be lucky to get 2.
You probably, that's all. I don't even think you can get 4 out of him.
Nah.
I feel like I can get 4 touchdowns from Kirk Cousins in a game. Now, he may lack consistency, but I do feel like he does have 4 touchdowns.
When he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
Carr, it's just like I said, he's a setup quarterback. He'll set the team up if you can't punch it in on a run or a field goal, what's the point?
So yeah.
But he wasn't in the Pro Bowl, so I'm done talking about Carr. They let Hunter Renfrow get in the precision passing contest.
Hunter, the wide receiver?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Okay.
Well,
Because they're making it entertaining.
Quarterback in college.
That's what I must have figured.
But he only threw 1 point. They let Justin Jefferson get in there too. He didn't throw for a point, and he was getting heckled by the people on the side. They was talking shit.
I mean, I get it.
That and then this is the last one. The fastest man.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Y'all tell me right now, Tyreek Hill was not going half speed. There ain't no way.
It wasn't even about that. He blew it. He blew it out the gate. He was
like he was jogging. Like he was jogging.
Did you watch it though? Did you watch even the highlight? The nigga
I
was trying to
highlight.
Who did he run against?
He ran against Micah Parsons, Nick Chubb, and Trayvon Diggs. And what happened was the nigga was trying to be cute. Everybody else got down in the stands like they was at the 40 doing a 40
I don't know if this is the appropriate word for that grown man.
Well, you know what I mean. Like how a motherfucker tried to be. That's what it was. He tried to be cute out there. He didn't get down in the stance like everybody else. He just started from like a lazy ass stance, thinking he was going to take off. And what happened was he slipped on his back foot and didn't get a good start. And everybody else smoked him.
You know what? I wouldn't say he was. I didn't see it. I don't think he was trying to be cute. You know how? You know what it probably was for real. I think it was probably his ego. You know how like. If you know you're much faster than somebody, so he like, I ain't even about to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like an insult that they wanted him to run again.
You are correct, right? Well, I can't say you're correct, but I do believe you are correct because while they were interviewing him, the girl asked him, "Why do you think you're gonna win?" And he was like, "Come on, man, you see my games." There you go. Like he didn't want to be bothered. Like not like he didn't want to be bothered, but it was like, don't ask me dumb questions.
Right.
Hold on, you got the Pro Bowl though. That's what it's entertainment. So it'd be different if this was like a regular interview. So you should be expecting
at least take it seriously.
It's hard to take the Pro Bowl serious.
You know what I related it to, and why I said you was trying to be cute. Because I related it to that, what's that movie from Netflix?
There's a lot of those.
The Black Cowboy movie.
Shit. The Jank was a Black Cowboy.
Nah, the one that just came out.
Jay-Z was involved.
Black Cowboy movie on Netflix. Jay-Z in it.
No, Jay-Z's not in it.
No, he's
it got Idris Elba and Regina King.
Right.
Dang, what?
But whatever the name is,
the harder they fall.
There it is. There it is. The harder they fall. But my favorite scene in that was when the young boy finally got his chance to do the showdown.
Oh, he was playing.
Right. You was trying to be cute and he smoked your ass. And I looked at it the same way. Like, nigga, if you claiming to be the best, don't make a joke out of it.
Right.
Like, don't not get down in your stance just to show a motherfucker you that fast. No, get down there and show a motherfucker you that fast. So I like seeing shit like that when people try to be cute and it backfires. Like, oh, yeah, you fucked up. It wouldn't have.
So who won though? Nick
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty quick. He took it serious too.
That says a lot because he a lineman, ain't he?
Linebacker, middle linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker, edge rush combo.
Yeah, that's why he is an edge rush.
Yeah, linebacker, edge rush
like
combo.
a Von Miller. Yeah, like
he's not quite a DM, but
I still wouldn't expect Von Miller to do that.
No, Von Miller ain't Michael Parsons' speed is.
It's a lot. Listen, it's a lot of D linemen that are in that 4.5, 4.6 area.
They getting faster. Oh yeah, they getting faster.
Did Chubb at least come in second?
Aaron Donald probably run that cliff, what you just said. Probably about a 4.6.
Yeah, he did.
He probably runs about a 4.6.
Chubb came in second, then Trayvon Diggs and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tyreek, man, he was. That nigga embarrassing. You know what?
What was it? What was his face afterwards? Was he looking like
dumb? The dumb nigga look. That scratch your head like.
Not a dumb. The dumb look was he in the best catch. The best catch contest. I think if they do that right, that could be just as big as the dunk contest.
The best catch contest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you got to get creative.
Yeah, like they brought out like the little running trampolines and shit for him, and like the.
I wish Odell could have been in that.
I was saying, Trayvon Diggs jumped off a truck through a table with his brother's jersey on it. That shit, I thought that won it. To me, I was like, yeah, he won that shit.
I gotta go back and see that now.
And it wasn't even like the catch was so crazy. It was just meaningful to his team. And then you, like, not disrespecting your brother, but you kind of disrespecting your brother at the same time. They was going at it the whole time.
Yeah, I seen that. I did see a little clip of that.
Weekend. If they were boxers and they were in similar weight classes, they would be the brothers that would fight each other. Like, you know how everybody be like, I don't want to fight my brother. We're not trying to mess their record up. Like, no, they would be like, nah, let's go in and see, for real.
Diggs's?
Mm-hmm. You can tell.
Yeah.
When he ran that pass in where they did that reverse and Stephon Diggs was supposed to pass it into the end zone and he decided to run. And Trayvon Diggs was right at the goal line and he slipped while he was trying to, like, break for the tackle. He was pointing at him on the ground as he took it into the end zone. And I was just thinking, like, I know that kind of relationship. I know the relationship they have based on that right there.
I used to like seeing the Barber brothers go at it too, even though it was corner and running back. You know, they still had to collide with defense and all. That was always kind of exciting to see them games too.
Yeah, I always like Rondé a little bit more.
I did too. I didn't like Tiki. You know what? Come to think of it, I didn't like Tiki for. I mean, really didn't.
He was a good running back. He was a good running back for sure. He was a good running back. I don't care what kind of faces you make. Tiki Barber was
fumble pat. Remember his fumble troubles he had for a long time.
I remember that.
And he held the ball like this. I know the shower heads can't see. He hold the ball like I don't even know.
He did run like a robotish.
Like a robot. I'm like,
listen,
bro.
But nah, Rondé was that guy though. He was a lockup and he'll put a hit on you.
Swear, bro. That's what I'm saying. Brother or not, nigga, he blast your ass.
Yeah. But none of them was in the Pro Bowl either. So fuck. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. But forget.
Yes, they were. They were Pro Bowlers. They were Pro Bowlers.
2022's Pro Bowl.
Oh, right. Yeah, yes, sir.
But yeah. Other than that dodgeball game, I do like the dodgeball. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they do the dodgeball every year. NFC won that. Justin Jefferson was the last one, and he caught it. Of course, he caught the, for the win. Caught the ball that was thrown at him for the win.
Yeah, I see that because matter of fact, I do see that. Looking on NFL.com, I see where it says Justin Jefferson leads NFC to Pro Bowl skills showdown win.
Yep, from that catch. That was the deciding the factor of who would win that. Yeah.
Shout out Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I mean he was doing his thing the whole weekend too. I'm a fan.
Hey, Michael Brown, what's going on?
All right, I hear you.
Go Bengals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Brick over there on the witness protection program. So
Ain't she?
I'm trying to get multiple things done at once. That's all.
You good, Bobby? You good, Bobby?
Hey, how y'all feel? We never talked about this yet, everybody. For the showerheads may or may not know, how do we feel about Jaguars hiring Doug Peterson as their new head coach?
Oh yeah, we talked about this on Saturday.
It couldn't be worse than what they had.
Right.
But what y'all said?
Yeah, what y'all think?
I said it couldn't be worse than who they had this year. It really couldn't.
No, they just had a man that kick a kicker. That's all.
I just think he didn't care. He didn't care as much as he should have.
Is Doug Peterson the guy?
Yeah, just on that one Super Bowl, what they're going on.
Right.
Thank you. That's what we said, didn't we, Cliff?
Yeah.
That's what you said, actually, Cliff. That's what you said. They're going off of flashy things. They're going off of, you got at least one.
Right.
I'm still upset.
All right. What'd you say, Michael?
I'm still upset about the Rooney Rule.
What's that? I heard about coaches.
You ain't never heard about the Rooney Rule?
Is that the one where they get incentive?
I don't want to hear about it because it don't make no sense. It's a band.
Why is it called the Rooney Rule? It's named after the Rooneys. It's named after the Rooneys.
Wait, Mike, break that down. Can you break down the rule for me and the viewers?
Okay. The Rooney Rule is when there's openings for black coaches in the NFL.
Well, any coach.
They should be
you have to interview at least one coach.
Right.
One
There's
black
an incentive.
coach.
There's an incentive to
and that was what you said, Malk. They did also add an incentive program for if they pick up a black coach.
They don't even care about
to
that.
get coaches hired, and
What's the incentive?
not enough for an owner that gets paid like damn near $1 billion a year to care.
Right.
So that's the issue, is that it's not working. I was even saying like maybe Brian Flores wins and they change it from the Rooney Rule to the Flores Rule. At least that sounds Latino. We might get progress then.
Right.
The fuck, but Rooney ain't working.
It ain't working, bro. It's just not working. Every season I see, the black coaches looking for a place to go. There's good black coaches out there.
But didn't they hire some? I believe
who?
I just
Levy
said
Smith.
No, Mike Tomlinson, and then they gave Levy Smith the job.
It's Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking always call Mike Tomlinson. I'll be like, who?
My bad, bro.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
gonna make his eyes
from
come out even
Pittsburgh.
more.
I forgot.
Right, my mom know him.
Yeah.
Right. But Levy. So how y'all feel about the Levy? Okay.
So wait, I'm sorry. Before you start, I just heard it. I didn't get a chance to look into it, and I wanted to as soon as I heard it, but it was right before I was starting, like, to get ready for the podcast. The ESPN reported that there are now 5 active black head coaches in the NFL.
Who?
I don't know.
Oh, they counting that one dude for the 49ers. They saying he's half breed.
Who?
I don't know.
The little nerd they hired for the new coach for San Francisco 49ers.
I didn't see that. See, that's
They trying to say he's half breed.
But who else though? Like,
are they referring to like head quarterback coaches?
You got Mike Tomlin.
Head coaches.
You got Lovely Smith.
Who does Lovely Smith coach for?
Texans. The Texans just fired that one black coach and signed Lovie Smith instead. Yeah, David Culley. Yes, sir.
Oh, so he just got hired on as the Texans.
Right, that's
head
what
coach.
I'm saying.
Smith
Before
did?
it was only Mike Tomlin that was the only
this year. Yeah. Well, in
other than Culley and Flores.
In present day.
And then they fired Culley and Flores. So after the regular season ended, Mike Tomlin was the only black coach. They just reported today 5 active black head coaches. So I'm wondering who's gotten hired since I've, gotten a chance to check that there would be 5, because I wouldn't know those 5, like you said. Even if it's a mixed dude there.
Well, we just named 2, maybe 3. So
who are the black, baby?
Who are the other 2? Who are the other 2?
A child might identify as mixed till they get in the real world and be like, oh, I'm black. Okay. I see.
Right.
I see. Facts. I'm black too.
I don't know, Cliff. I haven't seen it today. I haven't got it.
But what you say, Britt? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, who are the other head coaches? We named 3, and just for the record, if the guy in San Francisco, who is that? What are we talking about? Head coach? Who's the guy that hired?
The guy is it like Mike McDonald or something? He was like one of the Rams. He's one of the 49ers coordinators on the 49ers.
He's a coordinator.
He was.
I thought we talking about
head coach. And then the Dolphins made him their new head coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looks like he could have something mixed. You know what I'm saying?
In him.
Yeah.
Are they saying 5 minorities? Now, are they saying 5 minorities?
I think they're saying minorities. Hold on, let me pull this article up.
Okay, so they're not saying white. They're saying
so it's Ron Rivera.
Yep, Ron Rivera
Mike
is Tomlin.
Hispanic. Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Ron Rivera is clearly Hispanic.
They don't even have my nigga's name right. They have David Culler.
Isn't Robert Saleh?
Yep.
Of something too?
He's included.
Man, they trying anything, ain't they? Them boys don't even look black.
Well, they're going.
Yeah, I mean,
they're going for a minority.
Yeah, minority.
They can be Hispanic.
Anything outside of white, Michael.
Yeah,
outside of white.
It's still not working. I don't care how you want to.
I mean, but like we said on the Saturday show, it's not even about the minority. Like the sport itself is dominated by African Americans.
Right.
It's currently occupied by 75% African Americans. To tell anybody with a straight face that there's not an African American better fit to run a team than all these other old ass white folks you got out here is insanity. Listen, let's be honest. Half of the coaches that are in the league right now that have previously had NFL experience didn't matter.
Nope.
Didn't matter. You didn't do nothing.
Yeah, like Anthony, I can mention him. The other guy for Denver.
Who was your boy? Oh, Todd Bowles. You used to sweat Todd Bowles, man.
Tampa Bay, yeah.
I liked him.
I like Todd Bowles.
I didn't care for him, especially in New York. Oh,
you didn't think he had great defensive?
He ain't there for Brittany. Is he there still?
Well, he had great defense with a sucky team.
Man.
Well, it didn't get him enough. You know.
Well, he still, to me, he still was a great defensive coach, though. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, head coach and defensive coordinator. And see, that's what I'm saying. Some people.
Well, hold on.
Well, say offensive coordinator,
right?
Because he did not have a good team either. He didn't have the talent, in my opinion, when he was coaching the Jets.
But like Cliff said, you know, you gotta play with the cards you're dealt. Basically, you gotta make that's the whole point. You gotta make it work somehow.
At the same time, though, it's a lot harder with the coach than it is a player, right?
Well, look at Nick Sirianni. Y'all projected the Eagles to go what this season and make no playoffs, right?
But
I said 50. What? I don't remember.
I think you said a lot less than 50.
I do.
If I'm being 100, I do think.
Now listen here, unless like you got proof.
3 and
it looks like I'm
Here she goes. You have to go back. Show her too.
I like that. But what I was getting at is that
absolutely
you were kind of, and I don't mean to sound lawyerish on you, but you were kind of twisting my words, right? Because I was saying that in the context of a quarterback. Quarterback still can make a play. Might not be the best play call, but you can still hit that receiver or whatever it is you're doing on that play. As a coach,
you said head coach, right? You
can't go out there and play for them motherfuckers.
Right.
So if you're in a bad organization that's not letting you make the moves that you need to make to coach the team that you feel best equipped to coach, you're in a bad situation. And
I agree.
And 9 times out of 10, a lot of these coaches get put in bad situations, i.e. what I think, and I'm just prefacing this with the Josh Daniels situation is going to be. Because like I said, McDaniels, I do the same thing.
Oh, man, it's okay, Cliff. I understand what you're saying,
it's
bro.
It's a Mick and a sin and it's extra whatever.
McDonald's.
I should have the respect of to know a motherfucker's name correctly. But I'm not gonna stop saying it because it's already in my head as Josh Daniels. So I gotta just remember.
That's the short for it.
Yeah,
short for it.
But
I don't think he's being put in a bad situation because he kind of has like a decent team. I think that's one of those things. Like either you're gonna sway left or you're gonna sway right.
That's a very fair statement to make, right? But my whole idea behind that is that he doesn't have enough to be able to take over the team. Like we said, you're just a shiny thing, but I don't know that you're the strategist to have enough confidence to be like, no, get rid of him. I need him. I need them. Get rid of them. See, that's the one thing I do respect about Gruden is that's a coach that's willing to die on his shield. That's saying, no, this is I'm making the calls here. So if I lose, this is all on me. Josh McDaniels isn't that. He's going to come in and try to work with what's already there. And the issue is, yes, we need minor adjustments, but I don't know if we should go forward with what we got currently. And I could be wrong, but I haven't been for the past 5.
We're starting to, the organization is starting to come together under Josh McDaniels. I see Las Vegas Raiders going somewhere in the next year or two. You know what I mean? Under Josh. I mean, they're going to give him 3 years just like anybody else, I hope.
Well,
you know,
what makes you feel like they're getting it together under him, right? He's
because,
only been there for what, 6 days?
Well, the Rooney Rule come in the back door. I don't mean to talk about that Rooney Rule so much.
Talk about what you want.
They come in the back door, okay? Because Josh, he has hired three black guys. Okay, Graham, that Simmons, and they got an assistant GM
staff, right?
Right. So I'm looking at that to bloom. Anybody that wants to come here and play for us is going to be happy. You know what I mean? So I think he's headed in the right direction. I really do.
Right. I get what you're saying, because representation does mean a lot. Because I was just about to say, as bad as it sounds for me to say it in Black History Month, I don't care about you hiring black coaches, black coordinators, and black that if that doesn't make the team better.
But no, he's just going and getting them like from other teams and stuff like that. Like he got that coordinator from the Panthers. He got that defensive coordinator from New York Giants, that Graham. And he's a pretty good defensive mind guy. It was pretty funny to me that they sent Gus Bradley packing and sent him to the coach.
Listen, well, my whole thing is I want to see what you do with them players. Like I get making the overhaul in the coaching staff and the coordinators, because you need that. You can't be a good head coach and keep the motherfuckers they had from last year if y'all was losing last year. You know what I mean? Right. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Let's be real. I don't know that, what's the name? What's the dude's name? Italian sounding name, that was the interim coach, the special teams coach.
Oh, okay.
All the players was begging to keep.
Oh,
Rich Bisaccia.
Right. You can't say that he wasn't on his way to making something happen. Nope. The Raiders didn't make it to the playoffs in the past 10 with anybody else. Right. So it's like now you're bringing somebody else and you're making all these changes, but the changes may not have needed to be made there per se.
Well, they doing a real classy overhaul. I know that.
I mean, we just got to see. I'm happy, and don't get me wrong, I'm happy to hear we're getting work, right? Whether it's head coach work or not, I'm happy to hear we're still getting hired somewhere. But that doesn't necessarily excite me or tickle my fancy to hear that. You know, to me
it does, because I want our team to be solid, of course. You know what I mean? What we have, not recycle it. If you didn't do good last year, you ain't gonna do good this year. Okay.
Now,
go ahead, Cliff.
Now, what that does, you know what? You just sparked something in me. Because what that does do, though, right, is if the Raiders make a bigger jump next year, you start looking at why that jump took place.
Right.
Now, only one or two things can happen, and I guarantee you it's the one, but I'm hoping for the not the latter, the under. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Either you're going to say, oh, these black coordinators and whatever he put in position know what they're talking about. Let's give them some opportunities. Or you put all the faith behind that shiny thing that you hired and say, Josh McDaniels did it again. God damn it, that boy did it again.
Yeah,
and all them go by the wayside.
Bring Tim Tebow back. No, I'm just
I bet you want Jamarcus Russell. Stupid. Bring Jamarcus Russell back. How about that?
But it's the same. But that's that whole bring Tim Tebow back. It's all the same sentiment. You know what I mean?
Man, wow, that's what he had the first time around.
Hold on to your dreams that you hold so dearly to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's resurrect that dream in Tim Tebow, because we just put all their faith behind him, and it didn't.
Is this the same guy that was throwing the football and hit that lady in the belly button?
You say that every time. That's his,
I'm just saying.
That's the only pass Tim Tebow
These guys are like
Mike's. I mean, listen, Tim Tebow was, like I said, he was the quarterback that he wishes he could have been Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the Tim Tebow that actually worked out.
Right.
And and as disrespectful as that sounds, because it is the truth, I just don't mean it disrespectfully, but it is the truth.
Right.
You weren't quite Josh Allen. You didn't have the precision. Right. You didn't have the arm talent. No. You didn't have any of that. You could run a motherfucker over. Didn't even quite have the footwork. Josh Allen seems to have all that. So, but the kids at home need those Tim Tebows, because that's how the Josh Allens become. Josh Allen doesn't become Josh Allen without seeing Tim Tebow first. Like, oh, I really can run a motherfucker over and throw a pass? Oh, that's right. I want to do that.
He did a lot. He did a lot this season.
So you can't take nothing away from Timmy either, but he just didn't pan out.
No,
Shit,
he didn't.
Get it?
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I really don't have. You actually jumped on at a bad time, OG.
It's all good. I'm
not saying that you're not welcome. I'm just saying that I was just about to get into like the NBA All-Star game shit and all that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna get off when y'all get to talk about the NBA, and I'll get back on y'all Saturday, right? You get
Sunday. We're going Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday after the Super Bowl.
Okay.
In honor of last year, the first episode we started. That was right after the Super Bowl.
You let me hit my showers then?
Of course. What you mean?
Yeah.
He got some on his mind.
Skipped out last week.
Man, I'm sorry. I had to go.
We didn't even get it hit them from you, but yeah.
Right.
Okay. For my
got some on his mind.
Showers, right. All the little raggedy, prejudiced ass owners. Man, y'all got to make this Rooney Rule thing work, man. It's got to work.
It ain't going to, though.
That's all I know. It's got to work, man. We're sitting right here watching you make a decision. You're making a decision on a black man's future.
Right.
You know what I mean? Each and every time, bro. And it's just done got me disgusted. I'm disgusted with it. Every year, I watch this go down.
Right.
And can't do anything about it.
Right.
You know, so that's my hit to showers tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. So.
All right, Michael Brown.
Peace, and I'll talk back to y'all Saturday.
All right.
After the Super Bowl.
All right.
Sunday.
Peace out, Brad. Later, Mal.
Set your Alexa alarm too.
Right. That
already go off. It's already go off in a few minutes too.
Michael Brown, I'll haunt you here in a little bit, Michael Brown.
All right, bet.
All right,
y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Let's get into the NBA shit and then we'll wrap it up. It is it's a little bit to cover on the NBA side.
Yeah, there's been some stuff going on.
I want to cover these trades, right?
Okay.
And we gonna start it out with my squad.
Trash. Karis LeVert. Go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, we got Karis LeVert in the 2022 second round pick via Miami. What's happening? And that was for Ricky Rubio, and we gave up a 2022 first round lottery protected pick. That kind of threw me though, right? That's what Cleveland gave up. Now they still got a 2022 second round via Houston and a 2022 second round via Utah. But the fact that threw me, right, is that they would give up that 2022 first round lottery protected.
Right.
is that you know that's within the first 15 picks. 14, I believe they count.
Right.
But you're you're on the path, right, with that young team to develop into the future. And I'm not saying that Karis LeVert is not a part of that path, right, because he's only 27.
He's young.
Right. But, and I understand why you make the move, right, because we talk about it so much. Indiana was just in the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about New York. That was just in the playoffs. And now they're looking shitty. So I understand, what's his name? Kobe Alderman or whatever his name is, wanting to make a move now because I highly doubt it, but it could be a fluke year.
Right.
So take advantage of the year while you have it and get somebody like that. But I feel like that first round lottery protected could definitely come around to bite you in the ass.
Right. Well, my question is, so to me, if you get too many sheriffs on one team, how does that work with the chemistry, moving the ball, who's going to score? Because you got what? Sexton, Garland, Mobley.
We know Garland's not a sheriff.
Okoro.
Garland is by far the best player on the Cavs currently. Karis hadn't come out and done nothing yet. Currently, Garland is the best, but only because Sexton's not in. We know that Garland has no problem stepping in the back and just doing what is expected of him. That's his style. His style is, I'll hit it when you need it, but y'all do it, and I'll come in when you need me.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here if you need. I'm here
now,
if needed.
Karis LeVert and Sexton, now that's where it might end up being a bumping head situation. But as we know, Karis has announced he would cut his contract, renegotiate his contract, so Colin Sexton doesn't have to get traded off. They know each other since back knee highs.
AAU ball type stuff probably on.
Right. So they didn't specify when, he said, but back in my younger days. So regardless, if they know each other, they know how each other are gonna play. Colin Sexton can't come back and play the same way he left playing because your team has developed since you left.
When's he supposed to come back?
He's out for the season. Well, they've been releasing articles saying, could Colin Sexton make it back if we make it to the playoffs? And I do believe there's a possibility he could, but I wouldn't play him.
Right.
Yeah, if I was JB Bickerstaff, you're not playing. I don't care. You're not playing. We'll see you next year, kid.
Right. Yeah, I've been playing. Y'all been playing some good ball. They've been talking about you on ESPN here and there. I've been hearing.
What you
giving some shout outs.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta.
I mean, y'all still mediocre. Cause man, y'all are the Cavs, man. At the end of the day, y'all are the Cavs. Y'all aren't supposed to be here type stuff.
What you got, Brett?
You know what I think it comes down. You know what I think it comes down to too. I think that it's. I think it comes down to what, I'm sure they sat down, took a look at the top prospects. So how many people are in a round when it comes to the NBA draft? 32, whatever, however many teams it is, whatever.
30, 30, and they don't do as many rounds as like the NFL. I think they stop at
4 or something.
3 or 4.
No, they do more than 4. They do at least 10.
I don't think.
Yeah, for the NBA, they do at least 10
rounds of the draft.
Hey Siri.
Yeah, they do at least 10.
Hey Siri.
I don't know. I could be tripping, but I could have swore they did less than the NFL.
How many rounds are in the NBA draft?
And the NFL does what, 6 or 7?
The draft is currently 3 rounds long with each of the 12 teams in the league. Trades aside, getting 3 picks each.
So it says the draft is currently 3 rounds long with each of the 12 teams in the league. Trades aside, getting 3 picks each.
What do they mean by 12 teams? 12 teams in... Nope, because that would be 36.
That don't make sense.
No, that would be 48. if they were talking about conference, and that didn't match. So I don't know if we can trust Siri in this situation.
Right.
But I didn't think it was that many though.
Okay. It says I think we're talking about a different time period of time, but I think it says modern day. They run at least 7 rounds for the draft.
Okay.
That sounds about reasonable.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, the Cavs. I mean, so you're hype about the trade?
Who, me?
You feel good.
I don't know enough about the guy.
Cliff is hype about it.
Right, me being a Cavs fan, and all I can say is yes, I am excited about it. Okay. Just for the simple fact that, like I said before, we announced this trade when we did that Saturday show. They didn't announce the trade. Remember I said it seems like the front office is sharing what they want to do with the team. Because remember I said the team said they don't want to pick anybody up on the before the trade deadline if that means it ruins their chemistry.
Right. So
that means that they've been talking with the team. So by bringing in Karis LeVert in, who multiple people on the team have a connection with, being Colin Sexton, Jared Allen, and I think it's another player. I think he said he came across somebody else that was on the team before he got to the league. I don't know who it was though. But
let me ask you this.
Yep.
Because the LeVert guy, is he part of music royalty? Is he like a LeVert?
Oh,
I don't think. Well, he's from here. He went to.
Yeah, they're from here.
Are they?
Well,
I know like
was
from
like
here. You talking
Jared
about
LeVert?
and
they're from Cleveland.
That's interesting. I don't.
So if he's music royalty, then
I don't know. That's an interesting question.
It's such a unique name. I'm almost like he gotta be, and he's from Ohio, so I'm like he gotta be a LeVert.
LEVERT.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's a LeVert. So I'm for it. I mean, I think like him playing at home, him playing in Ohio, being able to come back here, I think that's going to be a plus too. So it's not a lot of people that like, if you're not from here, not a lot of people want to like actually come here and play. Right. So I think that may be a good thing. So that chemistry might be spot on because he wants to possibly be in Ohio.
And he's a scorer. He's a I'll take the ball, I'll score. You don't want it? Here, give it to me.
He did great in Brooklyn.
We don't have that. He did great in Indiana.
I didn't see him play like that.
I mean, he knew Brooklyn. Like, he didn't drop 54? I think he had a 54-point game at one point. Yeah, I believe it. Either in Brooklyn or Indy. I think it was Brooklyn. He dropped 54 or something like that. It was a pretty high number, like a higher than usual number. Might have been 44. I think it was higher than that, though.
I mean, Karis is cool. Like I said, it's just, you say he hasn't been hurt recently. We talked offline earlier, but my whole thing is, can he stay healthy? Like I said, can he play a full season and be that? Like, I mean, will he be I don't know who's a injury, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the only
who's injury prone. It's a lot of injury prone players out there.
Listen, and it's interesting, right? Because you just found that Colin Sexton tore his meniscus. So we don't know if he's going to recover from that sturdy. So ideally, you would want somebody sturdy coming behind them.
Right.
And Karis doesn't seem to be that sturdy of a guy. Now, that's why I say that first round lottery protected pick may come around to bite us in the ass. Because like you said, Britt, I'm sure they do have people scouting, but as we talked about off air, nobody really knows. Like, yeah, the pros know, the pro scouts that have nothing else to do, but nobody really knows who's breakout until the tournament starts.
Right.
You ain't
That's
hear
true.
about Ja Morant before the tournament too much. Trae Young before the tournament
Whoa.
too much.
Well, hold on.
Yes, you did.
I heard
Yes,
about
you
them.
did.
You heard about them, but they weren't names until then.
No.
Trae Young did
Ja
his
Morant
rookie
was
And
year.
Ja
definitely a
got
name.
knocked. Ja got knocked in what,
He-
the second round?
Well,
His rookie year.
that's the thing. He came from a team because I've been a Ja Morant fan.
Yeah,
He came from a
his team
team
was
that
bad.
wasn't good.
Right.
His team, he didn't have the other stars
Right.
with him, but it was clearly he was clearly noticeable. Like I knew who he was.
Right, but
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying?
is the mainstream, the main, like the people who aren't watching college ball don't know his name. The only reason why they knew Zion was because Zion had all that fucking shit out before he even came to Duke.
He was hyped up in high
They
school.
made his signing a big deal.
Right.
Ja didn't get that. So they found out about Ja. And like I said about Trae was averaging a double-double long before he ever made it to the tournament. But you didn't hear too much about him before then either.
No. You're right.
Once that tournament comes is when you start hearing who people are saying this could be a first, second, third, 12th round pick, because you can't tell until the pressure's on. You know, it's college. You don't constantly play a ranked team. You could play a team from bumfuck.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So that doesn't mean that 12-0 record really holds true in your conference.
Yeah.
So I don't know that you could really scout that far in the future is what I'm getting at, to know that there's not somebody currently in the league that you could use with that first round lottery protected. That's what worries me. But, I mean, I still say it's a steal because all we gave up was Ricky and that first round lottery protected that may turn around and bite motherfuckers in the ass. But we'll move on because it's relative. Pacers also make another move. And this is where Pacers get dangerous, right? Because they just got everything that we just named, right? Ricky Rubio, the first round lottery protected next year, 2022. 2022 second round via Houston. 2022 second round via Utah. And you just got Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson from the Kings.
Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, Buddy Hield. Yeah, that's some.
That's tough, right? That's tough. Now, you gave away DeMontis Sabonis, which was your best player by far on Indiana, which just let me know that he doesn't fit in with whatever rebuild they got planned in their future, because that's a big move. They gave away Justin Holiday and Jeremy Lamb, as well as a 2023 second round. Those are all big deals. So in this specific situation, it seems to me like the Kings won looking at it immediately, right?
Right.
But then taking into account the deal that was made with Cleveland as well, it's like, ooh, shit. Now that changes things. You feel what I'm saying? But if I'm just judging based off the trade alone, Kings won that.
Right.
Kings won that trade. They still got De'Aaron Fox. They still got my dude from Baylor.
No, that's my dude. I know who you're talking about. And I told you he was going to have 2 points. I know you're talking about. That's going to bug me too. Yeah.
I can see his face with his little singles and everything. What is his fucking name? That's going to drive me crazy. But yeah, either way, the Kings are good. That trade, I feel like they won it overall. That might go to the Pacers.
Right.
The craziest trade as well is Blazers Pelicans. Pelicans get CJ McCollum, Larry Nance Jr., and Tony Snell. Now here's the thing: the Blazers get Josh Hart,
Davion Mitchell.
That's his name. Yeah. But the Blazers get Josh Hart, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Tomas Satoransky, Didi Lozada, a 2022 first round protected, a 2026 second round, whichever's better between the two teams that it's against, and a 2027 second round, whichever's better.
I thought they got you said they got Josh Hart, but I thought they got D'Angelo not D'Angelo. What is the dude's name? Oh my goodness, I cannot think of his name right now.
From who? From what team?
From the Pelicans. I thought they got
not my guy Brandon Ingram.
Skinny guy. Yeah, I thought they got Brandon Ingram.
Mm-mm.
They do got the Pelicans. Yeah, Pelicans still got Brandon.
Yeah, they still got him.
Oh, okay. I thought they got rid of him.
They ain't giving Brandon Ingram up. That's gonna be the focal point of their rebuild. You can't get Brandon Ingram up if you New Orleans.
Right.
But other than that, it was just the Heat today. The Heat traded for a 2026 second round for KZ Okpala. That was really just a get her done trade. But other than that, we gonna cover the All-Star shit that was announced, the events, and we out of here. And right. Shout to LaMelo Ball, who replaced KD in the All-Star.
My guy.
I seen that.
Yeah, youngest All-Star since LeBron. That's interesting. But they announced the skills competition, the 3-point, and the dunk contest. And Malk, I'll just give you a heads up. You got one of your wishes. Look at his fuck ass. He ain't even at the damn what's her name? At the mic.
What was his wish?
So we went on Saturday and we were talking about the All-Star game announcements and shit. We were saying who we would like to see in the 3-point and the dunk contest and all that. And he named his hometown. Let me wait. You a fuck ass nigga, G.
My bad. Had to chastise these kids, man. They come down here talking nonsense.
Not chastise them. Chastise away. But I was saying in the 3-point contest, you got your wish.
Okay.
You was asking for
Clay.
Nah, not Clay. Nah, they ain't in there. You was asking for Desmond Bain from Indy.
Oh, yeah. They got him in there.
In there.
Okay. Shout out to the Bang.
But first and foremost, I want to point out before we get to the 3-point and all that, the skills contest comes on at 8 p.m. Eastern time on TNT, February 19th, so Saturday. They broke it down into teams for some reason this year. Probably because it has been going fast. Like the skills competition usually goes fast anyway. And it's probably not covering enough time.
Right.
Because they broke it down into teams of 3 this year. And they got Team Antetokounmpo with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Thanasis, and Alex on their team. Then they got, I found this interesting, and I'm going to say why after I announce it. They got Team Cavs, which is Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen, and Evan Mobley. And then they got Team Rooks, which is Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, and Josh Giddey.
Right. Yeah.
Now, it's very clear, right? And this is another reason why I just want to shout my Cavs the fuck out. Because it's very clear that Evan Mobley is leading all rookies currently, right?
Right.
So if you have a team called the Rooks and the head rook isn't on it, then that just lets me know that he said, nah, I want to rock with my squad.
Right.
Now, Jared Allen, of course, got snubbed. So that's going to be Team Cavs. Darius Garland's already in there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So bring in the guy that got snubbed. Which is exactly why I feel like I'm going with my squad. Not even because it's my squad, but because the rookie was like, nah, I'm going with my squad. And not only am I going with my squad, bring me Jared Allen. Because he didn't make the All-Star and should have made the All-Star game. He knows he's going to be in it regardless. It's Rising Star Challenges.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason some of them rookies got in there. Because it's the Rising Star Challenge. But this is an actual All-Star in Darius Garland. Second-year All-Star, might I add.
Right.
And your Rising Star in Evan Mobley. And let's bring in Jared, baby. What you saying? Cleveland got it. Cleveland all the way. Because they loyal, B.
They ain't loyal.
They clearly loyal. He like, nah, I ain't going on the rookie team. I'm going on Cleveland's team.
Oh, they got the pick, you're saying?
I mean, that would have to be, right? If you call yourself, you didn't hear that? If you call yourself team rookies and you ain't got the best rookie, clearly he got to pick. Like, I don't want to be on the rookie team.
Right.
If Darius is there, I'll be on his team, and let's call it Team Cavs and bring in Jared Allen. That's exactly what happened. I guarantee it. I guarantee that's what happened. That's not even allegedly. Sue me, bitches.
He says, sue me, bitches.
Don't sue me, bitches. But, yeah, Team Rooks, Scotty Barnes, Kate Cunningham, Josh Giddey. But 3-point contest. This one I'm not so excited for. It could be very interesting, but I am definitely excited for this dunk contest this year. I know we said on that Saturday episode that they've been missing a mark since Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, but I think this one could make it. But first, we'll go into the 3-point contest. They got Fred VanVleet from the Toronto Raptors, Desmond Bane from the Memphis Grizzlies. They got Luke Kennard from the LA Clippers, Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls, CJ McCollum from the newly acquired New Orleans Pelicans, Patty Mills, Brooklyn Nets, Karl Anthony Towns, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Trae Young.
He's in the 3-point contest
for the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, I think Cat's been in the 3-point contest twice in the past 3. I don't think he was in it last year, but I think he was in it the year before last. Or it may be vice versa, where he was in it last year, but he wasn't in it. He's been in it a couple of times. This is his second time, I believe, being in it. Remember, he the one that's been saying he the best 3-point shooting big in the league.
He lying. That's probably Joker. It's probably Joker.
I don't know if it's Joker.
For a big?
Yeah, I don't know if it would be.
I mean, do you consider KD a big then? I mean, I don't know. You know, like, what do we consider KD? A big, right? He's 7 foot.
But I don't consider him a big, though. That's where the
what a big power forward center position, mainly.
Right, like, because the only reason why I say I don't consider KD a big is because every position has a different.
What about Giannis?
Role. Not a big, right? Because you have a different role, right? And by being a center, coming out of that paint and sacrificing the rebound to take your shot means a lot more. Giannis would never take a 3 if he knew he was the only one down there to rebound.
Right.
Because he's not as confident in his 3 to be doing that. Now, when you're a center, and you're confident in your three to the point that fuck the rebound, I'm taking the three, that says a little bit more. KD's not that. He doesn't have to be down there to rebound.
Right.
So that's where it differs a little bit for me. So I'm not going to say he got that. Like, yeah, he the best 3-point shooting big. But I don't know. Maybe the 3-point contest will tell us. But I do think he has a better chance of winning it than a lot of people will give him credit for. I really don't see him beating really just CJ, Trey, and Patty. CJ McCollum, Patty Mills, and Trey Young, I feel like are his only competition for real. I think Luke Kennard could be a sleeper. Desmond Bane does have the highest 3-point percentage in the league currently. So, but my whole thing is pressure. You know, pressure. Now this is a contest. Quick shots and pressure. I don't know if I have the confidence. You got to prove that to me.
Right.
So I'm going with at least the 3 that I know have already been involved in the contest. You know what I'm saying? Or the 4, including Karl Anthony Towns. But when I say 3, I mean CJ McCollum, Patty Mills, and Trey Young. I think it's going to be out of them, with Karl included. Unless, like I said, Luke Kennard is the sleeper. Zach LaVine's come close to winning, but he hadn't won. I think it was that one year he won the dunk contest the first time when Aaron Gordon wasn't in it. That year that he came close to winning the 3, but he didn't get it. And then lastly, dunk contest. Obi Toppin is making his return. He wasn't that impressive last year. But we got Jalen Green and Cole Anthony. I think that's going to be very interesting there. And then the 4th is Juan Toscano Anderson out of Golden State.
Golden State?
Yeah. I do think it could be an interesting dunk contest. I think this is going to be a lot more exciting than a lot of them that we've seen over the past couple years that have been going on. But altogether, I will say this. Altogether, everything accounted as a whole, I think this is going to be one of the best All-Star games in the past 10 years.
Right.
As a whole. Like, everything included. I feel like in the past, I can say guaranteed, not factual, but actual. In the past 7, they've had certain challenges that people would look forward to, but the entire thing as a whole didn't seem to be interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that one year where Victor Oladipo came out in the dunk contest and had the Black Panther mask on with what's his name? God rest the dead. Chadwick Boseman in the crowd, and they did the little Wakanda Forever, weak as fuck. And I'm not even talking about that situation. I'm saying the whole as a whole. That dunk contest, that was weak. The dunk that he did in that was weak. You set that up to be so much greater than it was, and that was a weak-ass dunk by Victor Oladipo. But what I'm getting at is all of it, none of it really went together to be great. And I think that this year, with everything lined up, it has the potential to be a very great All-Star weekend, even though it's in Cleveland and a lot of motherfuckers was talking shit because they ain't want to go to Cleveland for the All-Star game.
Right.
Who was talking?
You said who?
Yeah.
You know, I put a name on it. John Collins, definitely, he was one of them. I do it in the game. If y'all want to see me do it in a contest, pay me. So
do they pay them to be in the
Hell
contest?
no.
Oh.
Hell no. Just like, do they pay them to be in the Pro Bowl? No. They might have got a bonus for making it, but they don't get paid to play in it.
No, they don't.
Well, it's supposed to be an honor, though.
Right, but I mean, let's be honest. Like I said, we talked a little bit about it last episode. Now that we in this social media age where contracts can be shared and all that, this is all business, baby. Fuck that honor. Fuck that honor. Cuz make more than me, and he ain't make the All-Star team. And you want me to come out because I made it, because I worked harder and then put my body on the line for your dunk? Nah, give me some more money. I ain't doing it. That's where we end up being at the end of the day.
Right.
And I can't say I'm mad at a player for feeling that way. I mean, we end up taking a loss as fans, but by no means would I ever look at a player and be like, you wrong for that. Nah, G.
Right.
They ain't paying you, fuck them.
Right. I ain't finna judge you, shit. It's a liability.
Right. Hopefully they get the picture next year and they start throwing out cash. Until then,
fuck off.
Right, I rock.
Respectfully.
I understand you, G.
Shit.
I was just hoping. My only letdown with the whole announcement was, like I said, the one person I was hoping to see in that dunk contest. Who was that? Let me test your knowledge, your remembering knowledge. You don't even be drinking on the podcast, and you don't remember shit, G. That's a problem.
Smoking.
You better get on
I
your
be smoking.
You better get on your ginkgo biloba, G. Start getting the vitamins in your mind. This shit for your mental. You don't want to be dementia in your motherfucking...
I think I am headed that road one day. Sadly enough, I see it coming.
You just don't remember shit. I just don't get it.
I don't. Lexus tells me that all the time.
I don't get it.
Side note, but yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that, Malcolm.
He might. Listen, Cliff might be right.
You said what's that? Look it up. You go.
I got lost. Yeah, right. Dunk contest.
Who'd I say I wanted out of everybody?
From the Hornets, Miles Bridges.
I did say that, but that wasn't the one. I said the one who's young. He's young to where he ain't got his name out enough, and he got enough balls that he'd be like, "Fuck it."
That ain't Edwards.
Can we get a team? Can you give us a hint? Can we know the team?
I can't do that. What you said? It ain't who?
I said it ain't Edwards. It ain't Anthony Edwards.
Why wouldn't it be?
That's who you talking about?
Hell exactly what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
That's still young, second year in the league.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He's not too big to be like, no, I won't do it because you're not making enough yet.
I think I said that last week that I wanted to see him in the contest.
That's the only letdown that I feel like, damn, y'all could have got him. Y'all ain't push hard enough.
He's a dog.
Because you know they get, just like Britt, like you said, they got motherfuckers scouting. You know they got motherfuckers pushing. Like, we need you for this.
Right.
They ain't call him enough.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I guarantee you could have got Anthony Edwards in there.
Well, I ain't going to say for sure. They may, maybe turned it down.
You right. I won't say guarantee. But what's Minnesota right now?
Where they sitting?
Yeah, what's their standings currently?
Let me see.
And I'm not saying that matters because a motherfucker can turn it around.
Timberwolves, they are currently 29-25, and they are standing 7th in the West, above the Lakers, which doesn't surprise me.
And the Lakers are probably what, 3.5 games back from them. 4.
They're 26 and 29. They're 3 games back. 26 and 29.
Right.
Lord have
well, y'all
mercy,
just
Lakers.
lost to Milwaukee. Is that accurate?
Just lost to Milwaukee.
Is that with Milwaukee included? Because I feel like that 3.5.
That's with Milwaukee.
Okay. So I'm off. I was off by a half a whole point.
And Russ tried to console. I don't know if you've seen the clip. Davidson, yeah.
I heard that they trying.
Man, they be trying to play Russ.
Hell yeah.
He may be out of there because you know the trade deadline ends tomorrow at 3.
Who might be out of there?
Russell.
Man,
I heard they trying to get rid of him to New York. I heard that. I heard
I think they gonna ride this out. That's what I think.
I mean, that would be their best bet. Let's keep it a buck. That would be their best bet. It doesn't make sense to trade him off right now. Now I do.
How come it don't?
Because, well, first off, the Lakers are sitting at 8th, right? You said, Mal?
9.
9
from the West.
So right, that's even worse. You're out of the play-in. You don't even have opportunity in the play-in at that point.
Bruh.
Well, I mean, it's still, we haven't hit the halfway mark yet. So with that being said, I mean, you would think they would be a better team than that, to where they would be at least top 5.
But that's the thing. Do you want to
risk
getting somebody new and learning a new flow all over again? Or do you want to keep Russ and just get his shit together?
Russell ain't doing shit. He ain't doing
to be honest, you can risk it at this point, because I just feel like he's just not being effective. So I don't really feel like it's like I feel I'm 50-50 on it. Like because he is just not producing in any way that we thought he would. Like he's not even coming close.
Wait. Because he's still averaging the triple-double on par for. So, I mean, that still says that he's producing something, and we knew that Russell would at least do that. We just didn't know he would sabotage so much in the meantime.
Well, I don't think he's sabotaging. I don't think he's like doing it on purpose.
I
think
on purpose, but he's being Russ. He's being Russ.
I just think
doing Russell shit.
I think that he's just not.
Russ need to get the Russ off.
You gotta get the wins, and to be honest with you, the way that I see, the way that I see him playing, like it's just not an effective way to play. Because it's a team game at the end of the day. Like it's a team game, right. And it's just not an effective way to play. So with that being said, not to get off subject. So because of the way that the chemistry is going with the team and the way that he's been playing is just really hard to watch sometimes, especially like with some of the decision making and stuff like that. Like to trade him, I don't know that it would be a bad thing. Now, at the same time, because I do believe in Russell, and you do have the right people to, if you're gonna believe in somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't bet against LeBron James too often. And so with that being said, now if they decide to kick it up, the second, there's potential to kick it up the second half of the season. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they turned it up the second half of the season and got things done. Like I said, I think that they will make the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs, I would be very shocked. So even if they're, the number 8 team, I do think that they will make the playoffs.
Well, see, here's the thing with that, and here's the thing with that is that you have an old squad. And me and Malk talked about this off podcast too. I said the Lakers start to make me feel like the kid who, and I was this kid, the kid who tried to get their homework done on the bus.
Okay.
Like on the
So
way
what are you
to
saying?
school.
You think they're rushing it?
Sometimes you don't get that homework done. Sometimes, and this is the biggest issue. Fuck the sometimes. Your team is old.
Right.
You can't afford to go full throttle for the last half of the season and still have gas in the tank to go full throttle for the remainder of the post. That's not going to happen.
Right.
That's where it becomes checkmate. See, now what I feel about Russ is Russ isn't thinking with his own mind. He's thinking behind LeBron. It's almost like a big brother situation where LeBron says things like, I'm not worried about the regular season. I'm focused on is the playoffs.
Right.
And you hear Russell.
He said that?
Yeah.
He said that?
Yeah, you hear Russell spew
Recently?
out those same words, right? And it's like, well, wait a minute, because that's the whole reason he brought you here, is to make sure you can get him to the playoffs so he can turn on. But you can't say that if you haven't done anything to help the team get there.
I mean, he might be a little confused about his role.
I think so, definitely.
You know, I think he thinks he's
that's
at
the
the
issue.
table. I think he
Well,
thinks
he is
that,
at the table.
No, he's not. He's never been.
No, he ain't at the table. You ain't got no rings, bro. You can't
right. That's what I mean by the table. Even if you give the Lakers an asterisk win with the bubble championship, the team still at least knew what it took to get it. Russell has never been on a team that knew what it took to get it. And now that he is, he's acting as if it's already laid out for him. And it's not.
Well, I wouldn't say that he is looking at it in the sense of like as far as him being at the table, I think he's looking at it more from the stance of like, I'm a superstar, and he's putting himself with the other superstars.
He said it in the past. He doesn't care about the rings he wins. That's when motherfuckers started calling him a stat chaser. Because he said it out of his own mouth. He doesn't care about the rings he wins. He's going to make it to the Hall of Fame regardless. But what does that mean if you don't have a ring?
Right.
And right now you have the opportunity to have a ring. I saw a meme today. It might have been yesterday. It said, after Russell's awful performance, it had to have been yesterday or today because I think it was about the Bucks. Said after Russell's awful performance against the Bucks, he stayed after practice to miss 100 more shots.
Hell yeah!
God damn, they are on his ass.
Yeah, bro. He's
they
trash.
on him.
And you from LA, bro? What an embarrassment. What a lot of pressure. What an embarrassment.
I don't even think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think Jalen Rose.
I think it's the pressure.
I think Jalen Rose put it the best, right? He said he thinks Russell should come off the bench. He said the reason why is because if he comes off the bench, he'll have more opportunity to control the ball in the team itself because LeBron won't be able to. And then that can get his confidence back up to learn how to, operate with LeBron and them. And I said that's the closest you can get to being right. But the issue then becomes is I don't know if that gets him ready to play with LeBron in the playoffs because he's still running the offense.
Well, that's the problem.
And you're not going to be doing that in the playoffs playing with LeBron. If you can't play off ball, you're useless. Unless you're coming off the bench.
I don't think that it's him playing with LeBron that's the issue, to be honest with you, because even in games where LeBron hasn't played, he just has not been as effective as they need him to be. I really think this is about being reliable in a sense, and I just don't think that he's been reliable this season, despite what his stats may say. He got to be reliable in the sense of like, need you to make good shots. Right. I need you to close out games when you have the opportunity